Hi guys, it's Steve from Sarah Designs. Welcome back to our channel. Today I have a little haul for you, but I wanted to show you guys something before we started. I hope everybody's doing great. Today's Thursday. Hopefully I get this posted today. The sun is shining. It's about 62 degrees here and spring's a springing. I'm happy about that. Anyway, real quick, I've been doing this junk journal thing. I talked about it in my last video. It was, what the heck's the girl's name? I can't remember. I'll link it below. Been making this junk journal thing. It's been lots of fun. It's still a work in progress. It's pretty. It's cute. I'm learning how to do it because I didn't quite know how to do it. Oh my gosh, what's the girl's name? Polka Art something. I'll link it below. But anyway, in doing this, if you guys remember these things I got from Ollie's, and they're very hard to open. They're boxes. It's a lid and a bottom, and a lid and a bottom, and they're very, very, very difficult to open. And I was like, I'll never use these. Well, I found a use for them. All the little bits and bobs, as people say these days, for my junk journal, I'm putting in here. I'm separating them. So like the little cutouts, the bigger pieces, the ones that are folded, good to go. The larger cutouts, the teeny tiny cutouts, I'm putting in these. And then I've been stacking them. I've been doing them in order, like according to size, but I've been moving stuff around on my desk. But so, yeah, these are some finished little thingies that I've done that I'm putting them in here. Like super cute. So they're stacking up really good. I can just, you guys see, stack them up, stagger them and stack them up accordingly. I guess I could do it this way. I don't know. I've been doing it like this, staggering them opposites. I can just put them aside when I'm not crafting with that particular thing. And then when I want, I can put them all out on my desk. And as I'm working on my journal, I can just dig through the bits and bobs, as people keep saying. Anyway, that was a fun little thing. So I did find a use for these, so I'm very happy about that. I'm going to put these aside now. Don't know where. I found a spot. Okay, another thing I bought off of, is this Temu? I believe it was Temu. I wanted the irregular ruler. Sorry, it was Shein. I got it from Shein. It shipped out. I ordered, my haul is going to be a Shein haul that I'm going to show you in a second. But I didn't realize I got this one from Shein. But anyway, here's what I ordered. Here's what I got, which is fine. There are these metal rulers that you tear the edges so you can get like the rough, jagged edges with. See? See what she's doing? You'll see? Okay. However, oh, it is backwards. Okay, if you look at it, it's backwards. Now it says that it is 3 styles irregular edge ruler, metal craft ruler, paper tearing ruler for embossing. Oh, with scrapbook jagged edge rulers. It does say embossing. I didn't think it did. So when I got it, I was like, okay, cool. All I wanted it for was to be able to tear the paper, which I can do it on my own. But I like the idea. It was $8.50, but I don't think I paid that for it. I think I paid $3 something for it. Anyway, where are you? Let me try to shield you from the lights. Anyway, if you look, we're not backwards. This is my left. This is the right. The numbers are backwards on here. You guys see that? They're backwards on all of them. They're backwards. They're all backwards. So, I was like, what? What is going on? Why would they even be on there? Why are they backwards? It didn't dawn on me for a minute there what they were for. But anyway, I will show you in a second. And you guys probably figured it out already. But anyway, I want to demonstrate how it works real quick. Let's zoom it out. So, it's metal. Is it 12 inches? It is 8.5 inches. The paper's, it's not even 8.5 inches because the paper's 8.5 inches. But anyway, you have to hold it down tight. And it gives you that torn, edged look, which is what I wanted for scrapbook. Okay, that is what I wanted for, not scrapbooking, junk journaling. This is exactly the look I was going for. You guys see. Okay, it looks a little dark over here for some reason. I think that's better. Okay, so that's that. So then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't understand why would they have the numbers on there. Like, how are you measuring anything? Then it dawned on me, it's a die. It feels like a die. It's a die. But they don't advertise it that way, but then you just saw they did, kind of, sort of. I did this earlier with regular copy paper. I put it through my little, whatever this is called. What the freak is it called? This little guy. Spellbinder's little guy. Put it through. It cut perfectly. So, that worked. Then I was like, let me see if it'll emboss. I did it, I swear I did it. Where is it? So it embossed. It did. But I tried to darken the letters a little bit so you guys can see that it does emboss the letters, the numbers, I'm sorry. I don't know why you would need it, but it does work. I haven't tried it on cardstock. Let's do that real quick. Real quick. I'm not going to... Should we try to emboss with it? Oh, no. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting that there. We need paper day. Put the paper in there. Now, mind you, this machine's not 8.5 inches long, but I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Let's see if it'll work through regular. It's a 65-pound cardstock. So we shall see if she works. It did. Oh, it kind of cut, too. But anyway, it will cut. We know that it'll cut through it because I tried to emboss it and it... Focus. It did work. I don't know why you would need that, the embossing part of it. But you can do it if you wanted to. But I didn't know that I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, wait a minute, this makes no sense. Why would they have these? It didn't keep me up at night, but I thought about it one night. So that's that. Pretty cool, I think. Like it. Okay, the rest of the objects are from Shein I got today. I have a couple other things coming from Shein. I don't really like the way Shein does their ordering thing because to review your order to see where your things are and all, it's very cumbersome. Temu, I can see right away where it is, what's what. When I go to look at my orders, like here's my orders, up unpaid, processing, shipped, reviews, blah, blah, blah. I don't like, it's cumbersome. I don't use it enough. Maybe if I used it more, I would like it better. But I need that up so I can tell you prices and stuff. So, I got my items today. I want to use them today. I don't use them until I show them to you, as you know. So, that's why I'm doing this video right now. I collect envelopes at work. I get a lot of mail at work, and they have return envelopes and whatnot. So, I collect them for junk journaling or whatnot. Okay, if you recall, with my last Temu haul, I ordered this. I thought I was getting this. It takes the whole cleaning thing. And you stick this in here. And it's like a whole pole. I believe it comes out. Yeah, it extends if you unscrew it and whatever, but I'm not doing that right now. And then it has this little thingy. It's like a cover on a plastic thingy. Looks like something from the 50s that the parents used to, well, it was like a rug beater or something, but they used to swat kids with them. Sorry. And then this, and then this cover goes on it, and then you can like get underneath your stove or your refrigerator or whatever and dust it and pull out all the crap. Well, I ordered this whole thing from Temu, and they only sent me 2 of these. I didn't get the pole or anything. So I tried it with Shein to see what they give me, and they gave it to me. I got the proper thing. This was $3.62 at Shein. Cool deal, cool deal, cool deal. Okay. Next item. Let's see what else is in the bag. I got a bathing suit. I haven't tried it on yet. I am not going to try it on in front of you all. Shein is known for their good quality clothing. Cheap. These might be a little big. They don't have a top versus bottom. Like my bottom's skinny versus thinner, but my top not so much. But anyway, Taco, come here. Come on up. Taco up. And then here's the top. I'm hoping the top will fit. I'm a little top big. And I like the tankini look. I will let you guys know how it is. It has a smell, so I have to let it air out. I think I might want to wash it first. But anyway, that's that one. Next, couple little things left. Nothing major. This little, oh, the bathing suit cost how much? I don't even know. I'm going to say. Bathing suit. Here it is here. Cute, right? Super cute. I thought it was cute. It was $10.95. So that we got. And now, I got some ribbon. Ribbon. A few more. Okay. This is $1.40. 2 yards of embroidered lace. It just smells like clothing, nothing major. Pretty. It's kind of a off-white. Pretty. Okay, we got that. Also got it in green. I always forget to open it without you guys, because I hate that noise. I hate it when other people have it. When the noise. And then we got it in the green. The green is super pretty. Super duper pretty. That again was $1.40. And then 10 yards of this stuff. Oh, yeah, I like it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I like it. Let me roll you in a little bit. Feels kind of stretchy. Off-white. It's more of a, it's called khaki color. And it is a roll. It's rolled tightly. I think that'll be pretty in journals and whatnot. This was $1.26, guys, for all this. There's a shoop ton in there. And then finally, this item that I got $5.40. I'm sorry, $5.94. A mini score board that I wanted because it's bonus for envelope making. I didn't know this was on here, dude. You guys, you can't beat this for $5.94. It's small. It's compact. It's what I wanted though. It's let me see the size. Does it tell me? Does it tell you the size? Oh, it does. It is 8 4/7, so almost 8.5 inches by 6.3 inches. Got this little thingy. I guess it just does that. Looks like a little knife. Heavy duty plastic. It's got a little, looks like a dolphin. Don't press too hard. The divots are very deep. And I didn't know. Envelope making. Choose card size. Cut the paper around the machine. Cut the paper along the matching scale mark and score. Rotate paper 90 inches clockwise and match the score mark with the score line. Repeat all 3 sides of paper. Punch notches and corners. So you have to use your own punch, which is fine. I have one. And fold and glue. Then it has you all this, has all the sides here. And then it has these little thingies. Let's see if we can do a bow. Or do we have to do it this way? It's embossing a little bit. Oh, it is. It really is. It really is working. It is working. It is working. Can you see that? So you can put this on the corners of your envelopes. Okay. There, you can see it better. So cute. So cute. So cute. This is what I wanted for today because the one I use, I love. That will never get used like that. The one I use is this big, gigantic. It's a 12 by 12er from Martha Stewart. Oopsies. I love it. It also has this on the back here for envelopes too that I never, ever use. I always forget about it. I love this, but it's big and cumbersome. And if I'm in the middle of doing like the junk journaling and like for instance this, and I have this paper and it needed to be full, I had to whip out that whole big thing, move everything off. Instead, this way I could just go boop, and it doesn't take up too much space, and that's what I wanted it for, and I got it. So that's my haul for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And what else? I don't know what the next video is going to be. I ordered some stuff from Temu. I ordered some stuff from Shein. Some more stuff from Shein. I'll let you know about the bathing suit on the next video. Did I tell you how much this was? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is my little haul. Everything I got, I really like. I'm very happy with. So this was a successful haul. This is good deal. Good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal. Very successful haul. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.